and things are a little bit tense. Not because of the events that happened the night before. This is the wellness police. We wouldn't be concerned about such things. But because of the dilemma of what's for breakfast. Vega the vegan looks over at Veggie the vegetarian, who's about to crack an egg over her medley of vegetables to make herself a lovely scrambled eggs, and says, you know, this is animal protein. Eggs are still part of the animals, and you shouldn't be eating those things. Veggie the vegetarian looks back at Vega the vegan and says, just take it easy over there. These eggs come from pasture-raised chickens. That means they've been raised with decency. They're also way higher in nutrients, especially higher in omega-3s. Irritated by Vega's comments, Veggie looks over at Vega and says, and what about you with your green sludge? Don't you know you're probably lacking nutrients like calcium and vitamin B12? Vega sits in silence for a moment and says, hey, my green sludge has all the nutrients that I need. Things like romaine lettuce, leafy greens like collard greens, and kale, which provides me a huge dose of calcium. I also put in a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, which gives me a huge dose of vitamin B12. As Veggie and Vega's conversation comes to an end, they look over at Omni the omnivore, who's devouring 2 chicken sausages with a side of beans and a salad, and say, Omni, you're killing us with these sausages. Don't you know you're going to get heart disease and colon cancer? As Omni chews on his last piece of chicken sausage, he looks over and says, these chicken sausages are delicious. They come from chickens that have been humanly raised. They're antibiotic-free, hormone-free, and preservative-free. And when I do eat meat, I make sure that my portion matches the size of a deck of cards. The tension finally subsides. They eat their breakfast peacefully, and there's a general awareness that there is no one ideal diet for everybody. Some people might thrive on a vegan and a vegetarian diet, and others won't. But as long as the foods we eat are of the highest quality and are coming from sustainable sources, we're going to live a healthy lifestyle. This has been another edition of the Wellness Police. I'll be back with more tips.